Well guys, I made a huge mistake, and I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about that later on in this video. But anyways, welcome back to Pine Kiko Goats. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Before we get started talking about the bad-ish news, big mistake that I made with the goats, let's start off on a good note. And I'm going to share with you guys me racing Calliope. This is going to be a big race, you guys. I'm going to race against my little rare African Savannah goat, Calliope. She's like 7 months old now. She's still pretty small because she was a quad. But anyways, it's going to be a pretty fun race. I'm going to race against her. So let's get started. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Now it's time for the bad news. So, as I said earlier, I made a huge mistake. Something that I didn't know is that acorns are poisonous to goats. So, there was tons of acorns that fell off of our oak trees. We have a lot of oak trees around our property. And the goats love them. We fed a few to the goats, and they just devoured them. They loved them so much. And so we fed them. We fed like a few to the goats every now and then. We're like, okay, the goats love these. Kind of fun treat to give them, you know. And then we decided to pick up all of these acorns that were on the ground because there was tons, just all under this big huge oak tree. And so we gathered them up and we were able to fill up a big goat food bag full of acorns. So there was tons. And, I'd heard that obviously nuts, like acorns, peanuts, a lot of people feed peanuts to their goats because they're a really good source of protein and fat for them, especially when they're pregnant, and those nutrients are really good for them. So I stored up these acorns so, they wouldn't go to waste and the goats could enjoy them. We could give them as treats every now and then. Well, so this is a couple days ago. I'd been feeding them acorns like every day, just as, an extra part of their diet. Then I looked it up and we figured out they were poisonous. So that's not good. So far everyone is doing pretty good. Actually everyone's doing great. I mean, everyone looks super healthy, luckily. So fingers crossed everyone will be good, because acorns can be very deadly to goats if they eat too many, and they ate quite a bit of acorns. So fingers crossed no one's gonna get sick. And something else that I learned is some people's goats have actually aborted and lost their pregnancy after eating acorns. So that made me super worried too, because all of my 3 adult does are supposed to be pregnant, and obviously this person doesn't know for sure if it was because of the acorns that their goats aborted, but got me a little nervous. So I'm gonna be watching these does, really hoping that they're going to have their babies fine, everything will work out and they'll go full term. But I'll just have to keep an eye on them, make sure everyone is good. But that was a little bit scary that we figured out acorns are poisonous, which is really weird because I was like, goats out on the range, out in the wild, they pick up acorns all the time. Acorns are always falling off of the trees into the goat's pen, and they, eat them up and really enjoy them. So that was pretty interesting to learn about. And yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna take this big, huge tub of acorns that we collected. Guys, it was huge. I couldn't believe how many acorns we picked up under this one big oak tree. But I'm gonna take them and I'm gonna go dump them far away from the goats, because if I let them out to graze or whatever, I don't want them getting to them. So I'm gonna go bring you guys along and dump out these acorns. The deer can enjoy them and the squirrels. I just don't want my goats getting sick. So let's go dump the acorns. Okay, well now the acorns are dumped, so I don't have to worry too much more about the goats getting into them. But that is good to know that acorns are poisonous, and let's just hope that my goats don't overeat on acorns again. And I'm definitely not gonna feed them any more acorns. Like, none. They say it's fine if they eat a few, if you just give it to them as a treat every now and then. But I just don't want to risk it. That was scary enough that I realized all those acorns that I just fed to my goats these past few days were poisonous. So, very interesting. I did not know that acorns were poisonous to goats. Deer can eat them just fine, deer and squirrels. But to goats, they can't eat them because there's some sort of just natural chemical in the acorns when they grow on the oak trees. I'll keep doing my research on that sort of stuff, because it's definitely a good idea to know what your animals can and cannot eat, because you might end up doing what I did and learn the hard way. But let's just hope that everybody stays healthy as it is, and I won't be feeding them any more acorns. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, please go down, hit that subscribe button. Follow along on my crazy goat adventures. Really appreciate you guys who are subscribed. Press that notification bell so you don't miss another video that I post. And also, I wanted to talk to you guys about Patreon. So, I've been thinking about this for a while now, and I've had people say, like, you should start a Patreon account. Let me know down in the comments, or let me know if this is something that you guys might want to support me in. Now, raising goats, raising animals, there's a lot of money that goes into it. And I spend a lot of money on my goats. I'll tell you guys, it's a lot. A lot of money goes into this. And there's all the expenses and also all the joy that goes into it as well. I get a lot out of this, raising goats. It's something that teaches me a lot. You know, I've had to deal with loss and sickness, problems that arise, but it's all a great learning process for me, especially learning how to treat illness and make sure these goats are healthy, feeding them, learning good nutrition for them, all of these things. It's a great learning process for me, and I want to become a veterinarian when I grow up, so that I can treat sick animals and be able to make them feel better. That's just something that I love, and I've always had that dream to be a veterinarian. That's something that I've been working towards, and having this goat business has really helped me see the realities of what being a vet might entail, and it's really helped me work my way towards that. So if Patreon is something you guys might consider supporting me in the near future, I would really appreciate that. That's something that I might get into. Of course, I'd still do my YouTube channel, but then if I did Patreon too, I'd probably do like some new stuff that I don't do on my YouTube channel. I'd give you guys cooler things, like specialty things that you don't get to experience here on my YouTube channel. So it would be a little different, and it would be quite a bit better. And I feel like that would be a way I could involve you guys a little more too in this goat journey. So anyways, just let me know. I've been thinking about this for a while now, and I just don't want it to seem like I'm asking for handouts, because I'm really not. I just thought I'd bring this up, that raising animals is really expensive. And I still have a whole life ahead of me. I want to become a vet, got to pay for college, but also this goat experience, raising animals in general, is a really great opportunity for me, and so there's a lot of money that goes into that as well. But anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. Just something I wanted to bring up about Patreon. If that's something you guys would consider supporting me in the near future, that's something you'd be interested in me doing. Also, update on the fencing. I have some videos I'm working on in progress of the new buck pen that I'm working on, and also the electric fence. Man, guys, I've just had problem after problem with things that I'm forgetting with the fence. I just thought I could order the fence, order the Energizer, bam, stick the goats in, we're done. But there's a few more things that I have to purchase to get that up and running. But hopefully that will be soon, and there will be a whole video on that too. Anyways, the goats are doing good. I'm doing good. I've been busy, but keeping up with everything. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.